Fall of 2022 was our third trip on what has become an annual tradition for the gang. This year in particular was so noteworthy that we sat around on the last night and filmed a podcast that wasn't released until now. Join us, won't you, as we pop in on the pop-up and discuss fly fishing, crime, and UFOs.
I think we should start. We can start with one of the last eventful things that happened during this trip.
We're gonna work backwards.
Work back. Well, at least right now, while it's fresh. It's Eric breaking in.
No.
Eric breaking in to an old man's house, taking his remote control and trying to watch his TV. Darn near started petting the dog.
There's a cat, I think. Was there a dog involved?
There was. Yeah, the dog. I'm like, why is there a dog running around outside?
Let's walk through this first. There's a map. There's a map.
We got a show
of the campsite that we're staying at, and on that map, there's a little thing.
Okay, I'll read it. I'll read it to you. Amenities, one of which is game room with free billiards and satellite TV.
Yes,
I definitely thought it was a game room. I mean, it's like to the left of the.
Right, it's to the left of the main office.
Nobody would confuse that as being the room.
On the map, it says.
And then literally on the map, that building is marked as what? Office, game room,
shower, laundry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
at least you didn't take a shower in the guy's house.
You walk in with
He's coming out of the bedroom.
Yeah, you got your little flip flops and your little caddy. You got your little shower cap on.
just a white
towel.
Hey, sir.
Like, how you doing?
You can use the shower. It's open now.
Yeah.
Sorry, were you next?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Left some hot water for you.
Yeah.
So luckily you didn't get shot.
No, yeah.
So what happened?
We walk in. No, first of all, we're just coming back from dinner. It's raining, so we're like, hey, let's go to this game room, maybe watch some football. Pull up, and the guys let me out to go see if it's open. And I open the door, and I'm like, hey, it's open. You guys come on over. And I walk in, and I see some guy in the next room sitting next to the fireplace on the telephone. And I think to myself, oh, this is a nice game room. There's a fireplace in here. I grab the TV remote. And
That's the best part.
I see the guy grab the TV remote, turn on the TV, and go turn on the lights.
What, you turned on the TV?
I tried to. And the guy comes in and he goes, excuse me, can I help you? And I said, well, isn't this the game room? This is my house. And then these other two start trying to break in as well.
While he's getting kicked out, we're
walking in. Yeah, we were parking. I was on the phone with my wife, and we're walking in to go join you. And out comes Eric with the guy following behind him.
No gun involved.
No gun, luckily, and he seemed like he had a sense of humor about it after it was all.
I don't know. He seemed nervous at first.
So did
I mean, yeah. When you broke into his, on the way out, he realized it was all.
When did he first see you?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to...
He was smiling. He had a smile.
Right. I think he saw me when I flicked the lights on. Maybe he saw like out of the corner of his eyes. But I'm wearing all black also. I got a beanie on. It's pitch dark in there. I grab his remote in the dark. It's good. Turn on the light.
How'd you see the remote?
Because it's like the DirecTV remote. It's big and white. I was like, oh, there it is.
Oh man.
See, satellite TV.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
telling you,
it's on
man.
the thing.
I bet you that was the common room.
He's probably
he was just like, you know what? No one comes here anymore. I'm just gonna make it like my living room.
Yeah. I was like, I don't feel like having people in here tonight. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was fun. So, ended on a high note. Breaking and entering. That's a felony.
Hey,
we didn't break. You just entered.
We just entered. Yeah. I didn't break anything.
Maybe the guy's
opening and entering.
It's just entering. So you'll get probation, unsupervised probation.
First
offense. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk through.
Let's rewind then. Okay, that was the
recent.
That was the highlight of today, probably. No, it doesn't.
There's another thing. All right. Anyway, we came here 2 nights ago.
Friday night.
Friday night,
the boys showed up at my house, hooked up the camper, and off we went.
Yeah.
Right? Uneventful.
Got up here
Thank
late.
God, right?
Yes,
Nothing crazy.
got up here late, set up. Anything crazy happened Friday night? I feel like something crazy happened Friday night.
No, Friday we got here. We set everything up. Yeah, no. All good.
Pretty uneventful. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't even get the fire going, right? We came right in here.
No, we did, but it's just.
Yeah, but we didn't
Really,
sit around
yeah,
or
just
nothing. Yeah, we
wasted
just
the
went
wood.
right to bed, basically.
That was good steak, though.
That was
it's
Friday
steak.
night.
Yes,
We had
that was
steak.
Friday
That
night.
was
Yeah.
eventful. See.
Yes.
Made some
Eric
steak.
pulled through with some really good steak.
Boom.
Very salty, but in
Yeah.
a good way.
Yeah.
I think it's worth mentioning.
A little salty about that
It
comment.
was, I thought it was good.
Mentioning.
I thought it was perfect.
Yeah, well,
It was.
there's something wrong with your taste buds.
It
'Cause you
was.
don't taste
I
salt.
gotta clear out my kidneys.
Does that help?
What?
Salt? Is that clear?
No.
rock.
From the salt.
Oh,
You know?
I see.
Kidney rocks. Is that what they're called? Kidney
Kidney
stones.
stones, yeah. And rocks, yeah.
Kidney rocks.
Yeah, I hope I don't have
The
kidney
kid, this
rocks.
kidney rocks. Anyway, so chilled, hung
This is
out.
our first podcast.
Kidney rock sounds like like a metal band.
No, kidney rock.
Kidney
Sounds,
rock sounds like Kid Rock.
no, it sounds like a genre of rock. Like, oh, what do you guys? What kind of music you guys play?
I'm in a
You guys like
kidney rock.
indie rock? You guys
Metallica.
little college rock? It's like no, we're kidney rock.
Underground kidney rock.
Yeah, we're underground kidney rock. We're like one of the progressive. We're like a progressive kidney rock band.
Oh, like the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's the only rock band I know?
I just got it.
Oh,
Rolling
that's
Stones.
fun.
Ah,
That
you
makes it funny.
you
got
got
it.
it. You're trying to make fun of me.
I was
Okay.
making fun because I was like, Andre's like thinking the only rock band you know,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I get it because it's Stones.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Anyway, so we got up pretty good the next morning, right? Relatively
early-ish,
early-ish,
7:30-ish.
7:30.
We went to the wrong. We tried to go to the Lobstick Fly shop.
Oh yeah, we tried to go to the Lobster Fly Shop.
We drove the wrong way for a little while, and then that's when Andre told us that he had service and he could actually look at a map.
So we looked at it. No, I first said, "Oh, I have the map saved."
Oh yeah.
So we looked at it. And I was like, "We're going the wrong way."
Yeah, Metallica Road's the other way. So we went there, talked to the guy. The guy was very confident about some flies that he sold us, which didn't catch
which
any
we all bought.
I didn't buy any.
You didn't buy it. Well, we got swindled.
You did get some.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he had a nice
Twice.
He had a nice mustache, so I understand.
I mean,
Why?
you knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I bet you those were spring flies he was trying to get, clear out. Yeah, they were like,
Yeah, as he was making new
Yeah,
ones.
last year's.
I don't know what he was tying. He was tying probably next.
Anyway, if you're ever up in Pittsburgh, the flashback pheasant tail is the only thing that catches fish up here. Other than them, okay. I was gonna add
you were gonna
that.
say it. I want
Other
you to say it.
Other than occasionally Gamla will catch a fish on a mop fly.
I think I did
Not-
catch all of mine on the flashback pheasant. Too.
Yeah, me too. All the fish this weekend for me. Flashback pheasant tail.
All the fish for me on the mop. On the mop fly.
Very
people.
proud of it.
Flash,
The mop or drop.
The flashback's good. That's what was good. Well, it was good the first year actually. Last year it was all like the little hackily flies that were working last time.
For you?
For me, anyway.
I don't know.
I didn't use any flashbacks
Anyway.
last year.
Okay, so let's get to the fishing. We get to the main part of the trophy stretch by the dam. Start fishing for a few hours. I had no luck. Yeah, I had no luck.
Nothing from me.
I got one small salmon.
Landlocked, of course, of the landlocked variety. Then the guy at the fly shop told us about another spot, so we went to go check that out. And it was the water was really high because it's been raining the last 2 days. I went upstream, and then these guys
Stayed at the mouth.
You guys were fishing the mouth
Of the river.
Of the river as it goes into Lake Francis, I think.
I think so.
Wait, you're talking about already after that first.
After the first time of the trophy stretch, we get down there. So, I fish a little bit upstream, and I'm not catching anything. So I come back down the stream, meet up with these guys.
Meanwhile,
What was happening?
Andre and I had just been standing at the mouth of that river the whole time, trying to fish it. We kind of moved around a little bit. I went up.
Did you start with the mop?
Yeah,
right away?
yeah. Oh, yeah. I was mopping it the whole way. You can call me the janitor.
Because I'm mopping, baby. That's what I was doing. You can call me the Toxic Avenger.
You write your own jokes.
So anyway, I see Andre over there. I feel like I was doing something else.
You
for
were
a
a
while.
little bit upstream, but then you went back down towards Andre.
You had
Yeah,
your
yeah,
original setup. You had the one that you tied in the camper.
Which had a
No,
mop.
it wasn't. No,
No?
because by that point, I just had the mop. There was nothing else. I didn't even have the dropper on.
Okay, so you
I
get
wasn't
down,
even the mopper dropper at that point.
right. So
I
you
was just straight
just
mopper.
the mopper. So you get down to where he's fishing at the mouth of the river.
Yep.
Andre,
Okay.
have you had any bites at this point there? Or
I don't think
Are the
so.
people on the raft already there?
No, they came
No.
a little,
Yeah,
a
they
little
were.
later.
Okay.
There's an older guy there, spinner fishing.
Oh, okay.
And I get like not close to him, but like, with the respectable distance, he's the closest guy to me. He's fishing it, he's not catching nothing. And then, so I just see this like rock, and I was like, oh, this is like just a really good pool. Like just any other the summer fishing we do, this would be a great pool. I'm gonna drop the mop in there. And I think it was my first cast, maybe no, it wasn't the first cast, maybe third or fourth. I just see this golden belly come up, hit it. I was like, whoa! I hung on. It was super tough. It's really tough fighting. So fighting it, and Andre comes over. We get it out. I was really just hoping not to lose that thing. So we got it. We're all stoked about it. And then after we released it, probably on the first or second drop, going back, I hooked same size. Feels like it's almost the same fish, same strength, pulling it down. I look over and say, "Hey, Andre, I got it again." And I see the guy's face, and he's like jaws dropped.
He's like, I should get into fly fishing.
But then, of course, it comes off, and that was actually it. That was it for me for the rest of the
Good
day.
activity,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it was worth it. That one, it was a brown trout, and great fight, and it was worth it. Good catch.
Nice.
Good catch.
I started going upstream and caught another small rainbow, and then I
That
caught
was a little
medium
later,
size.
right? Because we had lunch.
Oh, that
No,
was
I
after.
came
Yeah,
back
because
down.
we kept
Okay,
fishing
yeah.
that hole
Yeah.
in that area, trying to get something.
Right.
And then a little guide boat, little 3-person, what do
The
you call it?
raft thingy.
pulled up, and they were on the other side of the river, and they were catching a lot. They were doing a really good job of catching. So,
So at this point, I think I had come down. I fished there with you guys. No luck.
Yeah.
but we lingered there because I caught, and the
Yeah,
guys in
yeah.
the raft were catching,
Yeah.
but didn't really turn anything. It's almost like they were either they had different flies that working, or they were on the other side of that riffle,
Right.
Yeah.
and we really couldn't get to it.
Then we went and did lunch, and after lunch, we came back to that same spot. We were fishing it for a few minutes, and then Deanna was like going to go upstream, and I was like, "Yeah, you got to go a ways before it becomes fishable because high water." And I said, "I'll catch up to you in a few minutes." I fished it for like 2 more minutes, and I started going upstream, and both these guys are gone.
No, I thought I went up what was a ways, but to you, the a ways, because you had already gotten, while we were fishing that hole where I caught the brown,
Yeah, I had
you had
gone
gone
past
way up.
Yeah.
You were way far up than I thought you would have been.
So I went up quite a ways looking for these guys, and somehow we didn't see each other.
Yeah, you
On
must
the
have walked
river.
by us. Yeah, we were both.
So we were probably apart for a good 2 hours. I don't know, 2 hours?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in that time, right, after you passed us at some point, I went back down and fished that mouth of the river again. And then I finally went back up and
Yeah.
saw you.
And that's when you were catching what was going on. Tell us
Yeah.
about what happened.
Oh, yeah. When I went up, I saw you.
Yeah, I was just walking up the stream, saw a few good pools. I pulled out a small rainbow, maybe like, I don't know, 7 inches, 8 inches. Kept going. I think there was a pool that that you tried fishing earlier. You said
Right, yeah.
pulled out another one that was probably maybe like 12 inches.
Is that when I?
13.
That's when I
That's
came
when
up to
you.
right?
Yeah,
I
that's
showed
right
up
when you
just
were coming. Yeah,
just as
in
you
time.
caught that. Yeah,
Just in
You
time
came
to take
just
the
in
videos.
just in time. Take
Yeah.
some pictures.
Nice.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't caught a fish all day. I was getting angry with myself and sad. But then I had gone pretty far upstream, and there was a part kind of like more meadowy, sort of. There's grass on both sides of the bank and stuff. And I casted right underneath a tree on a bend. I was fishing a double nymph rig, and this brown trout came up and it hit hard. I couldn't really tell. At first I thought he was going for the indicator, but I got him on a nymph and fought with him for a little bit, and he was probably like, I don't know, 12, 13-inch brown trout.
Yeah, that's
Really colored up, really cool. So it was a good first fish.
Yeah, really good colors on them.
Yeah.
Like those big
Those
dots.
big dots.
That you like to see on the brown
You always
trout,
think
yeah.
I think of those as like in Italy or something, you know, when they have like
Yeah,
those
yeah, it feels
Italian,
like those are like
brown
those European
trouts that
brown
look like
trouts.
that.
Yeah,
Which I guess they are. They're from Germany, technically.
Yeah.
But anyway. Then we met up again. I went back downstream, got you guys, and we walked up to, what are we going to dub that hole? Eric's Bath.
Eric's Bath.
Eric's Bath. Eric's break in.
Took a dip.
I did. I spent a few hours with water in my waders today.
Mistake.
Yeah.
Yesterday you were there.
No, yesterday was fine.
We all almost ate it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some tricky.
Some tricky
The
stuff
water
there.
was high.
Well, back when where I caught that brown trout, we were at the mouth of the river. I lost my footing and had to I didn't go in fully, but I caught myself with both arms fully
really?
submerged.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What did
that
you
could have
do?
been a
How did
pretty
you
hard.
almost fall in?
Just that same log. When it gets when somebody
Oh,
walks
yeah.
over it, it gets
Oh, yeah.
like muddy and cloudy, so you
Oh,
don't see it.
yeah.
Just trip over.
no,
it.
yeah. Yeah, okay, so then yesterday evening we go back there for just a few hours. I had casted my nymph rig in, and they were like a little bit downstream of me, and there's this nice little bend pool, and my indicator goes underwater. I pull it tight, and as soon as I did that, some big fish jumps out of the water. I didn't quite get a look at it, and my indicator, my rig, like releases. So I'm not sure if I hooked it, and it kind of jumped up or what. But then I was like, oh man, I don't know if it's surfacing for a dry fly or something. So I put on, what are those called? The tractor. What are the tractor fly? A tractor? Anyway.
The dry?
Yeah, like a big puffy dry. And I put a little, like, 4 foot, and it's pretty
Chubby
deep there.
Chernobyl.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, wasn't Chubby? Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. So I put a little 4 foot piece of 5X tippet. Gonna get super instructional. And I put a little pheasant tail at the end of that with no weight. And I casted it in, and maybe like 2 casts. I barely see the dry fly, and I'm not really sinking very far with the nymph. And I like drift to the bottom, and I go to pull it out, and I'm thinking to myself like, well, this is a bad idea. There's no way they're coming up for a dry fly. And as I'm pulling it out, I hooked onto a landlocked salmon. That was cool.
No,
15 inches.
Yeah.
So that was like,
That's pretty much it for the day.
yeah,
So-
yeah. It fought pretty good, and I was screaming. I was like, Andre, come help me! And he was all
tangled.
knotted up.
He's like, good for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
He
fine.
goes, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
you got
You
this.
can handle this.
Yeah, I was worried.
So then we leave and we decide to go up to get to the road, but we need to go back down to get to the car. So we hiked through the woods to get to the road, and then had to backtrack on the road, which felt like it took forever.
Probably like 2 miles, honestly.
Yeah, it was a trek.
That was a walk. It was longer than we expected.
Almost got attacked by a dog.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then, as you guys will see, eventfully, when we got back to camp, we witnessed alien.
Oh yeah, we had a UFO encounter.
Yeah, alien encounter.
Which
Sighting, yeah.
you'll probably see in the other video we talk a little bit about. So
Or at the end of this video. I don't know.
very exciting times. So
Should we reveal?
well, we'll be flashing up images of all the stuff as we're talking about. It.
Yeah.
There's
Yo.
So you'll probably see what we saw. So was it Andre? You saw it first, right?
No, Eric did.
Oh, Eric did.
Eric's like, hey, Andre, come over here. Take a look at this plane. That's funny.
I just realized what his job is, and he didn't
I
know.
couldn't even
he didn't know
identify
it
a
was a
plane.
plane.
I
It was
work
not a plane.
inside of a center. I don't
Doesn't
see
matter,
planes. I see
still.
little.
What?
Whatever. It looked like.
I make yogurt. I know what milk is. I work in an
Speaking
office.
of, where are those little yogurts?
Oh, yeah, we should have them on the
Power
table.
Bus.
Let's-
Yeah.
Sponsored by
Sponsored by
Stonyfield Yogurt.
and Brown Trout.
So he calls me over saying, hey, take a look at this funny looking plane in the sky with that's shining light through the clouds. And then we
And you
called
believe
Vienna
me.
over.
And you believe
At
me
first, because you're an air traffic
Yeah.
controller, I thought you know what an airplane looks like.
So I'm in here. I don't know where I was. But no, you gotta come see us. Gotta come see us.
So I'm like, yeah, come look at this airplane.
Yeah, I walk outside. I'm like, whoa, this is freaky. This is something else. And Eric's like, no, it's a plane. It's just shining weird through the clouds. I'm like, what cloud? There was literally
There were no
not a cloud in the
It was
sky.
like
You could see-
making its own
This is
clouds.
nighttime,
Yeah,
though.
you
This
could
is
see the
nighttime.
Milky Way. So yeah, this is
Right.
it's pitch
Well,
black.
I thought there was clouds that way over the lake, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He was being very cool about the whole situation.
Yeah, like almost like he was trying to like hide it
Suspiciously.
or like.
Anyway,
he works for the
let's not
government.
get let's not get too deep into this. Well, we have 8 minutes of video.
He's a Fed.
All right. So then today,
Wait, today.
today.
We're gonna talk about the lights in the sky.
Yeah. So
Okay,
so it was like a
there's more light.
cone-shaped light
Luminescence
that was emitting from the UFO, and after the glowing dot disappeared, the UFO, the luminescence remained, and
it
it
was
like
lit up.
spread out
Yeah.
and like.
And then I go to the bathroom, so I'm walking down the hill, and I see these 3, 4, 5 lights coming up over the horizon.
like
In
little
like a formation,
red
red
lights
dots.
flying.
Like in a
Right under the
That
trajectory
to me
of
looked
UFO.
weirder,
Yeah, that was wow.
especially like after.
Were they falling or were they just?
No, they were like
like-
rising.
yeah,
They were
rising
like doing
slowly,
this. They were
yeah.
like slowly rising.
That's actually
up
still
like this.
doesn't explain the.
Yeah, we have no idea what it was.
They're UFOs. We know it was aliens.
We don't believe in aliens, but it was
man.
aliens.
My hair is too patted down. But yeah. So I call over Andre, and Eric comes down, and we're kind of freaked out.
I run to the neighbors.
Oh yeah, Andre talked to our
Eric's like,
neighbors.
I tell the
Yeah.
neighbors.
In the next
I
campground.
went to the bathroom. But anyway,
They accused us of.
No, why do you guys stop bringing this up every time?
they thought we were under some sort of
Influence.
of some narcotics. We were not, and are not, and we do not do those things or endorse them. So therefore, it was not true.
Yes.
Anyway, long story short,
There's still gotta be so much editing.
we were freaked. Andre and I are freaked out, but Eric's way too cool about
as
it.
a cucumber.
nonchalant.
I'm still
Eventually,
pretty
we
chill
do
about
some internet sleuthing. Turns out it was a SpaceX launch.
Well, at
Whoa.
first we found that guy on Twitter where he was like,
Oh, he saw. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
guy
he's like-
posted from Vermont.
Which
he
is
saw
like,
the
what are the
same
odds?
thing, took a video of it, very nice quality video we can actually probably use, and he
you
was
save
like,
it?
"What did I just see? Is that a UFO?"
Did you save it?
I can pull it up. I sent you the link.
Okay, we'll put it in there. We'll try.
And I did after some more digging.
Hey,
Yeah,
guy
it
from
ended up
Vermont.
being
We'll give you credit.
SpaceX Falcon 9.
So wasn't
Hey,
aliens like we
eventful.
thought.
Still
but-
pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was cool.
I mean,
Cool
so yeah, I
thing,
mean, like people probably like what put out lawn chairs in Florida or whatever to see that. And
I know.
We just happened to
We
see it
were
across
sitting
a
by a fire.
perfectly clear sky in Pittsburg, New Hampshire. It was wonderful. So,
Yeah.
cool. It's good stuff.
Mhm. All right. And we had pork loin for dinner.
Pork loin for dinner,
It was a good time.
made by Chef Eric.
Well, Chef Boyer Eric.
Chef Boyer.
Chef Boyer. Okay.
Boyevlensky.
So then we go to all right. So then we go to sleep late, wake up early, have some breakfast at the camper, right? And then we go to Methodist Church.
Go to the local United Methodist Church. Shout out to the good people of United Methodist Church of Pittsburgh. Very welcoming church community.
Yeah, it was nice.
You know,
Good
sang
service.
some hymns to the Lord. You know, on this channel, we love the Lord. We love Jesus. So
Oh,
we're not gonna,
amen.
we're not gonna be out here on a Sunday and not go to church. Not, not commune
like
with
those
the Lord.
ATV
Like
riders.
those ATV folks.
Yeah.
Put a disclaimer here. This is an inside joke because the pastor thought we were ATV people, and he made a comment, which he immediately tried to kind of walk back because he thought we were ATV people. But
we're good. We're
like,
fish-
no.
We're fisher. We're fishers of men and fishermen.
If we were ATV people, we wouldn't be offended anyway.
Right.
But we just weren't.
All right. So let's break it down. Then after church, we go back to the fly shop. We ask the nice guy there for some more tips. We wanted to do something more small stream. He pointed us in the wrong direction. Just kidding. In the right direction, but we didn't have a good... It was beautiful. We drove up pretty far. Saw a deer. No bears.
To be fair, he really didn't quite recommend for us to go up there. We sort of were like,
Well, we
asked
begging
for us.
We were
We asked for a
yeah,
small
we really
stream,
wanted
and he
to.
was like, "Yeah, this is where I would go." Blah blah. He gave some good tips. We didn't fish it very well.
That's where I would go if I wanted a small stream and not catch anything. You know.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. No, just kidding. So we fished that. We wasted half of the day. No, it was beautiful. We had lunch up there. We boiled up some foods, and then we decided to go back to the hole where I got the salmon yesterday. And I don't know, maybe we'd been there like half an hour. And
Yeah.
Something like that.
yeah, that walk us through what happened for you.
I was, of course, what
fly were you fishing?
I was doing the reverse mopper dropper. All right, let me
Oh,
explain to the
okay,
folks at
okay.
home what that is. It's a very technical thing that you do. Maybe we'll display some graphics, but it's really you hang the mop as the bottom fly from the top nymph. So it's the reverse mopper dropper.
Gotta get them up nice and deep.
So yeah, the mop is the low fly, fishing it, and then I see that bobber go down, I yank it up, and
Whoa.
what?
For the fly fishing folks, it's called an indicator.
All right, I can't.
Cut.
Bobber. I stand by bobber.
Okay, fine.
Come on, man. So I see it go down. I pull up, and I could tell I'm on something, but it wasn't super strong. So for a second I thought it could be a snag, or it turned out to be a fish. Fighting it. It's a good fighter, taking me deep. Just seeing the video, rod is bending. It's a fiberglass, but still nice big old bend to it. So it's a nice little fighter.
Jumps.
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
jump,
right in front of my head. It does its jump. Like I just, clear as day, I just see it like launch out.
Cut to launch. SpaceX launch.
Put the tail. Yeah, we'll do it.
Edit this.
Eric's gonna spend like 10 hours in After Effects just to do this stupid little edit.
It's gonna be the exact rocket that we saw, but it's just gonna be a trout.
Yeah.
With the lights coming out of it. The
No,
luminescence.
it's happening. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be up right now. It's up right now. Look.
I don't know how to do that.
I'll show you. Okay. We'll do it in Microsoft Paint. So anyway, I catch it, and it's a nice sized trout, and rainbow trout, and very happy about it. And it was fun. Let that bad boy go, and go back to fishing. And not too long after that,
Yeah, so then I kind of snake that spot, switch. I go down there, and I'm fishing I was actually fishing a small salmon streamer as the top fly, and then like a 1 foot, a 5X pheasant tail flashback, and some split shot to get the fly down because the water there was kind of high and fast. And I casted like as far as I could across this pool. And I think it was like my second or third cast into that area, and the indicator just goes down like rapidly. And same thing, I pull up on it, and it feels more like a snag, but then it starts moving. So I know I'm on something, and I'm like, okay, guys, I'm on something, and it feels big, but it's not like rushing anywhere. It's just kind of slowly, but it's staying low. I don't have any sight of it, and I was able to get to the loose line back into my reel, and I was fighting it on the reel, and Andre came over to net it, and I think when I got close to him and saw that he was about to net it, it like shot back out towards the middle and jumped, and then all of a sudden we see that it's this massive brown
the way
trout.
it jumped, and you'll probably be playing the video, it belly flopped. We're just like on its side, just slapped that water. You could already see it was big. When it slapped that water, it was like an explosion. And I knew, I think in the video, I'm going over. Like I was just thinking, like, okay, another catch. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, I'm heading that way.
Because I think it jumps. At the commentary, you go, "That's a big boy," and so I'm like, panting, trying to stay calm, and fight it. I'm worried that the 5X Tipic's gonna give way because it's like a what was it, like a 22-inch brown.
Big.
Big. My personal best for sure. As far as brown trout goes. And then Andre gets it in the net, and I think I put my arm on my hip like an old lady in the video.
Yeah, you were like, yeah. Well, I did that too after that. After I caught the rainbow.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, you could see the film. Like,
oh, right.
I just I didn't want to lose it. You know, it's just.
Yeah. So that was a wild fish, and then in the process of like unhooking it and trying to get over to the bank to get like a nice video of it, I slipped and fell in.
And tripped over that log.
I think I just slid into that like deep hole that's kind of next to where we were walking. Yeah. And the water got into my waders and soaked my jeans, and then we fished for another 4 hours.
No, hold on. That's not the end of that story.
Oh, yeah.
Then we get out of there. And
well, you just got up onto the bank.
I got up onto the bank / like beaver dam because it's a bunch of pile of wood, right?
Yeah.
I'm standing there, and all of a sudden my foot just crashes through my entire leg, all the way to my crotch.
Cut to that.
Right, you'll see that video. All the way through in this beaver dam. And Eric's still like reeling from falling in. So he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Actually, yeah, I'm fine. I could just kind of hang here for a minute." So I let him clear up. Then turns out I could just push myself out of it, but full leg, all the way down in there. Yeah,
you haven't seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't see me falling through. I just have the video. Like while I was in there, I did like a selfie video.
Yeah. But you can see the leg, like all the way down.
Well, I was worried like
you're gonna rip your weight,
because it didn't go in like super fast. It was just like I could feel like there's nothing there. But like I never landed on any, like I never had any footing. Yeah. No, I didn't rip the waders, but like my foot, even though my whole leg went through there, it was still like hanging. It wasn't like it went through when I was on the sand. It was just still hanging. There was more to go. So I was kind of worried, like, well, what if the rest of my body just falls through into this thing?
Yeah.
Join the beavers.
It was goofy, yeah.
Yeah. So that was.
How was that? Then
we fished for a little bit longer. Got a few more.
You got a few more. That was it for me.
Oh,
and then we went and got dinner. Then you broke into
and then I broke
remember you face planted.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some joy on your face. Well, so I'm walking, and we're walking through the woods, and there was this hole that had given me trouble in the woods already.
It's Eric's arch nemesis, this hole. He was already talking about it, like, every time I hate this hole, like, right before you fell into it. No, the last time we crossed it, it looks like literally a little mud puddle.
Yeah, it's just a little log.
But there's 2 elevations inside of it.
I have a trouble with elevation change.
Yeah. But it is weird. It's like very deceiving.
Because you have to step over the log, and it gets deep right away after the log.
And then you have to get out, and there's like a root system. So as I was getting out, I like fumble, and I let out a girlish scream. So they both look at me, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm fine." And then as I'm saying that, I hit a root and face plant.
Yep. And you stayed down for like a good 5 seconds with your face right up against the dirt.
Yeah,
he just sort of laid there. Was like,
what happened. It's been eventful. So then, all right, and then the rest you heard. We breaking.
They broke into the campground host house. Well, we went to Full Send first.
Yeah.
With some food.
Full Send is a restaurant, by the way.
Good people, good food.
But no, it is
shout out to them,
especially for only having one option. They don't have a lot of competition, and they still.
Yeah, like when you think about it, it's like they don't have to be good.
Yeah,
but they're excellent. So.
Anyway, so that was our weekend in Pittsburgh. We're out of here tomorrow morning. And hopefully you guys enjoy the videos. I don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah. See ya.
I hope that was recording.